Yeah.
It's been an insane honor. This movie's lived in our heads for many years before Damien had written Whiplash. So to see it finished was surreal, the fact that it exists, and then the fact that people are responding positively is an honor, sort of as an understatement.
Well, we actually, it was Damien initially. We sat down with Damien, 5-6 years ago at this point, and he sort of said, I want to make a romantic LA-based, love story musical that, is in conversation with sort of older movies, but is also something completely fresh in its own thing. And I think the ambition and his the way he was able to articulate it, even at that early stage, was something that was incredibly powerful. We were like, yeah, let's jump in and start developing this and doing it.
We love the audacity and almost impossibility of it.
Yeah,
An original musical, love letter to LA, a city that is not a city that most people are that fond of, about jazz and actors and a lot of touch points that are basically taboo in the movie world. Felt like if we could ever pull this off, it could be incredibly special, and the challenge of it is worth just sort of energize us. And Damien's passion and sort of encyclopedic knowledge of old musicals and cinema in general was inspiring in a way that we couldn't resist. This film is hard. With all the filmmaking talent that we had in our heads of department and crew and the time we spent on the script and the music, nothing can add that level of chemistry and magic the way that Emma and Ryan together. And they are just such consummate professionals. They do the work, but they also bring an athletic sort of improvisational energy every day where they're surprising each other, they're surprising us, and that, I think, brings it to a level of authenticity that makes you feel it's a real couple and not people reading lines. And it was such a privilege to have them in this film.
Yeah, no, we're really lucky to get such a wonderful and diverse group of people to be in the picture, and everybody kind of signed on to do this ambitious, crazy thing, and it was really just about like, can we actually pull this off, and are we gonna all go in and do the work to do it? And it was it's been pretty incredible to sort of see what that result has led to.
Many years ago, we said, who are the prototypes? It'd be amazing if we could get Ryan and Emma. We'll never get them, so who can we get?
Exactly.
And then for John Legend's character, it's like, okay, so John Legend would be the ideal, so who do you think is more realistic? And Rosemary DeWitt, it was all our, even Sonoya was here, it was all these kind of dream casting ideas that we felt were out of reach, and then miraculously they came along for the ride. It was really a joy.
Mandy Moore, not the singer Mandy Moore, choreographer Mandy Moore.
She had the name first.
Yes, she did. She did have the name first. When we found her, she, much like Damien, had a real encyclopedic knowledge of the cinema that we wanted to speak to, but also, had been doing Dancing with the Stars, had done a lot of contemporary stuff. So there was just like a lot of stuff that she brought to the table that was very much in line with what we were looking to do. And from day one of prep, and even before that, we were working on all of those numbers. It's funny, we were looking the other day at a video that we did in our parking lot of our production office of the opening number, where we just kind of parked a couple cars there, and this was probably 5 weeks out from shooting or something, and it really is. It just looks
exactly
the shot in the film, and the same kind of thing. Just like, and working it, and reworking it, and doing it, and like just doing it was. I'd never made a musical, so it was pretty amazing to see.
We were very lucky to have our crew all working in prep together from the beginning. Yeah. So the composer Justin Hurwitz, who is Damien's roommate from college, they'd been working together. They have very similar sensibility. In conversation with Mandy Moore, the choreographer, and our lyricists, Pasek and Paul. So as there were variations to the choreography, the music could match it, and the lyrics could echo that, and then the vocal compositions could echo Ryan and Emma's ranges. So there was this constant conversation that evolved as we moved towards shooting, but it all wraps into Damien's insanely and sort of preternaturally clear vision of how a shot goes in a way that is sort of savant-like. It's just remarkable to watch.
No, it's certainly all the joy and exuberance of a musical, something that's sort of, purely cinematic, but also something a bit more, something that like touches your heart and kind of breaks it and then puts it back together again, I think.
We like to think of it as a very full meal. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll feel joyful, you'll be taken to cinematic heights, you'll feel tense. Hopefully you're nourished in every way that movies can deliver upon. That's the hope.